Hey everybody, this is BDevine. Thank you so much for being here. We are going to get we're going to get a reading today at some point here. So I hope that this finds you awesome. I'm just sort of cleansing my cards a little bit, and you can just use an incense stick for that. So just give me a second here. All right. Let's start today, because I don't know what this reading is going to be about. Alright, so let's start. I'm starting with my, these are really old, my Imperial Dragon deck. These are just the major arcana. If you want to learn more about dragons, do my Dragons course. It's really inexpensive, easy to follow, and you will connect with your dragons. I also have a tarot course and lots of other courses for healing as well. Alright, what is the message? What is the theme today? The Destroyer. We have the Tower coming up for us. Look at this. Alright, let's get one more. And fertility. So this is like the Empress. So if we look at this, it's almost like fire and water as well. So something that has been given to you and is going to bring great change. However, it's not an easy thing that we're dealing with. Okay. Whenever I see the Tower come up, especially in the first position here, like just as the theme of the reading, we already know what this is in our lives. So for everybody, it's going to be different when the Tower comes up for you, okay? It might be a lot of losses that you were going through. It might be a lot of change that you're experiencing, like all at once. It might be something that you had focused on for a while, that you really wanted, and it just comes crashing down. So we're going to get a little bit of a glimpse, because it all ends up being absolutely abundant with the energy of the Empress. You actually have the water dragons with the Empress because of the emotion behind it, the fertility obviously, and the energy of overjoyment, like being overjoyed. Being in contentment is sort of the feeling that I'm getting. When we see the Tower sort of brings this, everybody starts freaking out, and you shouldn't, because it's already things that are naturally occurring. It is the energy of Mars here, and the fertility is the energy of Venus with the Empress. So perhaps for some of you there is a dismantling of a lot of the old ancestral patterns as well. Maybe something has reminded you just how far you've actually come. I'm also going to work with the Crow Tarot as well. So let's get more insight. So we have something destroyed and something that we're overly excited about, abundant with, beginning. And it's not a new beginning, is it? Because the Empress is an experience. It's an experienced energy. It is not as inexperienced as the Fool, for example, in the Tarot. And it's not as inexperienced as the High Priestess, even though she already has all of her skills intact. It's actually the next part of the journey. So what is going on here? It's beautiful. We have the coming together of the Four of Wands. And this card, a lot of people say, and I've said it before too, is the 1111 card. Are you seeing like this 1111, 111 number sequences? Because somebody asked me the other day, what are the meaning of number sequences? And I made a video about number sequences years ago. But if you can imagine this, that when you see 1111, for example, 333, whatever it is, why don't you create what that means for you? So that when you see it, like it might be a dollar sound, right? 1111, cha-ching. Okay, that means that abundance is coming in. So if you set the intention of how you want these number sequences or what you want them to mean without somebody else having to tell you what they mean, they're going to be even more powerful. So no matter what comes or has come already by the Mars energy, someone's temper, someone's determination to destroy, someone behaving like, you know, a lunatic, whatever it is, just remember that not only do you have the Empress, you have the harvest, you have the rewards, you have the beautiful home life. So it's coming in, right? The energy is focused on a merriment, a merry meet, right? Something that is very, very positive. And perhaps you're getting news that someone's coming to visit, or you're going to receive some good news about a home. Something finally is settled, okay? So what else do we have here? We have nothing to worry about. That's what I'm hearing. There's nothing to worry about unless you want to, right? Do you want to worry? Do you want to stress? It is a choice, okay? Choice. The Lovers is traditionally a choice card. A choice is coming up between two situations, two people, two jobs, right? Two cars, something you're choosing. Now, the Lovers asks us to look at how we feel about love itself. Do you feel lovable? Are you with the right person? Because something is developing here. There's also a focus on healing, healing the heart, as I'm looking at this card. And successful energy. So you have the two crows coming together, and you have the two crows coming together. And they're in joy about it. They're at a place of contentment, right? The six, also when we look at the sixes in the tarot, a Six of Swords moves us away from strife. The Six of Wands brings us into recognition, right? The Six of Cups brings us into beautiful memories, right? And the Six of Coins brings us into a place where our generosity is rewarded as well. So it's very, very positive energy, right? I love it. I feel like it's coming together, whatever it is that you're doing. And then we have the Knight of Wands, which can, not as fast as the Knight of Wands doesn't come in as fast as the Knight of Swords, but he's coming in nonetheless. And he's usually somebody who is, if we're talking about a person, this is somebody that can be restless in nature, can be a fire sign, but doesn't have to be, can be somebody who has a reddish hair or brown hair, or sort of a ruddy, as they say, complexion, right, rosy cheeks. But it can just indicate really that a message is coming. The message will come with haste, right? And the message will come with urgency as well. So, you know, the person that's coming to tell you the thing is really excited to tell you is the message. It can also indicate, because you have the Four of Wands sitting here, it can also indicate an arrival at your home base, okay, meeting up with somebody, and it's very positive here. There's also a lot of creative energy burning at the moment, like just around you. What are you going to do with that energy, right? Love it. You also have some people moving home, moving to a warmer climate perhaps. And we have some people who are really, really beginning to understand their own wisdom, their own connection to the divine. Understand that you are always receiving messages. You just got to learn to tune in properly and protect yourself properly as well.